Boys and girls, it's another SkippyjonJones book. This one is called SkippyjonJones in Mummy Trouble. Mummy, not mommy, so it must be about Egypt. SkippyjonJones in Mummy Trouble by Judy Schachner. SkippyjonJones did his very best thinking outside the box. And this twisted his mama's whiskers tighter than a Texas tornado. "Hey you, Mr. McPoo," said Mama Junebug Jones, "just what do you think you're doing?" McPoo didn't say boo. He was too busy reading. "Hey, little digger, I'm talking to you," said Mama, scooping up her boy. "A pyramid outside the litter box will never ever do." Then she saw his magazine. "National Leographic?" mused Mama. "And the curse of the cat mummy. Why, this will give you nightmares, boy, with an upset tummy too, plus a puffy tail on the grandest scale. This story is taboo." But SkippyjonJones was in no mood to listen to his mama, so he skedaddled into his room. He bounced once. He bounced twice for a really good bounce on his big boy bed. And the third time he bounced, he said, "Oh, I'm SkippyjonJones and I do love my mummy, but if I don't bounce, I get knots in my tummy." Then the kitty boy flipped over to the mirror for a look-see. "Holy smokeito!" exclaimed SkippyjonJones. "I know you," he said to the doggy in the mirror. "Your ears are too big for your head. Your head is too big for your body. You are not a Siamese cat." Then using his very best Spanish accent, "And I'll try. That's all anyone can do." Using his very best Spanish accent, he added, "You are still the big Chihuahua dude, the whole enchilada." And they just might like enchiladas in Egypt, thought Skippy. So the kitty boy donned his mask and cape and began to sing in a muy soft voice. "My name is Skippito Fresquito, and I'm off to see old Egyptito. My chicos insist, and I dare not resist the chance to meet a mamito." In the meantime, his little sisters Jezebel, Jillyboo, and Jujubee rolled into his room with a plan of their own. But the kitty boy was already deep inside his closet on his way to ancient Egypt. And paddling down the river Nile, who should sail right past but a kooky crocodile, hunkered down on his lumpy bumpy back were all his old amigos, the chimichangos pack. "A donde vas?" called out Skippito. We are going to the undermundo," answered the Chihuahuas. "Not to the underwear!" exclaimed Skippito. No, said the Puchitos. "You silly little beast, to the underworld where the mamitos rest in peas." "Peas?" exclaimed Skippito. "Who wants to sleep in peas?" "We do," said the doggies. "We hear they are to die for." "You mean they are better than the frijoles?" asked Skippito. "Sí, mucho mejor, señor," said Poquitotito. "Vámonos," said Skippito. "What are we waiting for?" But then Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones, spoke up. "Hold your ponies, Pepito. To get to the undermundo, we first have to answer the riddle of the Sphinx." "But I'm not good at riddles," said Skippito. "No problema," said Poquitotito. "You have a muy big brain." Then they set forth from the Rio Nile to find the Sphinx. The muchachos began to sing, "Skippy, Skippoo, Skippito, we have only one chancerito to pass by the Sphinx, so don't be a jinx, just answer the riddle dumdito." And the muchachos arrived at 4 o'clock sharp, but the Sphinx had been waiting forever. "Don't let the gato get your tongue, dude," said Don Diego. "What cat? Where?" asked Skippito. "That cat, there," said the perritos, pointing to the Sphinx. But before he could say anything, the great Sphinx spoke. "Whose ears are too big for his head? And who loves to go bounce on his bed? who creeps on all fours through his own closet door straight into the land of the dead? Skippito knew the answer to that riddle, but he was so nervous he coughed up a little fur ball. "You call that an answer, dude?" said Don Diego. "The answer," bellowed the Sphinx. So with his permission, the Perritos were free to pass on to the tomb of King Rootin' Tootin' Kitten Kabootin'. And when they finally reached the pyramid, the doggies burst into song and dance. "Oh, see, oh, say, Osiris, our boy had a touch of the virus. He coughed up a ball, so the Sphinx made a call, and now it's inscribed on papyrus." But when Skippito saw how dark it looked in the pyramid, he began to feel queasy. "My tummy hurts," he groaned, "and my tail is getting puffy too." But his chicos would not comfort him. They just wanted their peas, por favor. "Are you not El Skippito Frisquito, the great sword fighter?" asked Poquito Tito. "Sí," declared Skippito, "that is me." "Then do your duty, dog," commanded Don Diego. So Skippito drew in a deep breath, and he dove into the darkness of the musty old tomb, chanting, "Peas por favor, peas por favor, peas por favor." He rocketed through the vault like a fur-covered comet, until suddenly, smackito! Skippito hit a wall and knocked himself out cold. Soon after, 3 goddesses emerged from the shadows to prepare the kitty boy for his journey to the undermundo. "First we salt and pepper him," said Ba, the first goddess. "And sprinkle him with lucky charms," said Da, the second one. "Then we wrap him and roll him and bundle him tight," said Bing, the third goddess, "and blow him a kiss and say nighty-night." Then the trio rolled up the wrapped cat down the ramp into the king's burial chamber, and across the room stood the 4,000-year-old sarcophagus of King Rootin' Tootin' Kitten Kabootin'. And just as they were about to deliver El Skippito Mamito, he rolled right into the feet of the oldie-moldy mummy. "Bada bing!" moaned the king as he stretched out his paws. "I need to rest in peace." "Peas!" screamed El Skippito Mamito, waking up in a flash. And quicker than you can say mummies, mumps, and measles, he grabbed 2 paws full of peas and he hightailed it home. When Los Chimichangos saw El Skippito Mamito come rolling out of the pyramid, they went into a real tailspin. Then all the doggies began to chant, "Green chicharros hot, green chicharros cold. The best chicharros in the world are those Skippito holds." But El Skippito Mamito was too scared to slow down, so he chucked the peas at his chicos and he kept on running. Straight into the arms of his mommy. "What's the matter, Fuzzy Bug?" asked Mama Junebug Jones. SkippyjonJones looked back over his shoulder to see if the 3 spirits were still chasing him. "Bada bing!" he wailed, dropping the last of the peas. Then the 3 giggling goddesses raced into the room after Skippito with their puppets and a roll of toilet paper. "We're going to wrap you and roll you and bundle you tight," they sang, "and check you for cooties and kiss you good night." That night, SkippyjonJones was bouncing on his big boy bed. "No mummies in my closet, no mummies in my bed, no mummies in my bookcase, no mummies in my head." Just before he closed his eyes, the kitty boy checked his room one more time for mummies, and the only one he saw was his own. "I love you, Mummy," said SkippyjonJones. "I love you too, Bunny Boots," said Mama Junebug. "Now go to sleep, por favor." I hope you enjoyed this SkippyjonJones book.